Hello friends. Welcome to the anime spoiler. Today we will talk about 16 characters that can use all three types of Haki in one piece. Haki is a mysterious power that is found in every living being in the world. However, most people do not notice it or fail to awaken it. Haki is separated into three categories, or types. The three types of Haki are: first is Kenbunshoku Haki or observation Haki, which grants users a sixth sense of the world around them and limited precognitive abilities. Users of this Haki can sense people's presence, strength, emotions, and intentions. Second is Busoshoku Haki or Armament Haki, which allows the user to use their own spiritual energy as armor to defend against attacks, as well as make their own attacks more potent. A person can apply the armament to a section of their body, over their entire body, and even apply it to their weapons. And the last is Haoshoku Haki or Conqueror's Haki, which grants the user the ability to overpower the will of others. This results in victims being mentally overwhelmed by the user, with particularly weak-willed foes instantly losing consciousness. Haoshoku is a rare form of Haki that only one in several million people are born with the ability to use. Let's take a look at them. Number 16 in our list is Eustace Kid. Eustace Kid is one of the few people in the world who is capable of using all three forms of Haki. According to Kaido, Kid can use Haoshoku Haki. According to the new Vivre card, he can also use Busoshoku Haki and Kenbunshoku Haki. Next is Don Shinji. Shinji is highly proficient in Busoshoku Haki, which he uses to harden his fist to augment the force of his punch and clash evenly with Luffy. The clash of their Haki-enhanced strikes resulted in the air itself crackling. He prominently uses it to harden his head in order to split open the jewel ice sheet. Shinji has also shown the ability to use Haoshoku Haki when he knocked out many of the competitors in Block C without laying a finger on them. An impressive feat considering that most of the participants in the Corridor Colosseum are strong fighters. Shinji also possesses the ability to use Kenbunshoku Haki. Next on our list is Don Quixote Doflamingo. Doflamingo used Haoshoku Haki to knock out the majority of G5 soldiers at Punk Hazard. His Haoshoku Haki first awakened when he was around 10 years old, when being pursued again by North Blue's citizens who tried to continuously torture his family in revenge, knocking them all out, thus saving him. Doflamingo has significantly high skill in Busoshoku Haki. His Busoshoku Haki is strong enough to counter Law's spatial slicing powers, though it's still not strong enough to defend against the sharpness of Law's sword as he cut his hand slightly after grasping the blade. Doflamingo also possesses the ability to use Kenbunshoku Haki. Next is Boa Hancock. Boa Hancock possesses Haoshoku Haki, which she can use to knock out a weak-willed people with a massive burst. Her exact level of mastery has yet to be demonstrated. She is highly skilled in Busoshoku Haki, which she can combine with her kicks to bypass Alogia's intangible defenses as she kicked away Smoker, a physically powerful marine with sufficient force to release his stranglehold on Luffy, whom Smoker pinned to the ground. Hancock possesses also the ability to use Kenbunshoku Haki.
Next is Charlotte Katakuri. Katakuri has extraordinary mastery of Kenbunshoku Haki, having trained to such a degree that he can see slightly ahead into the future. He is also an extremely powerful Busoshoku Haki user, as shown when he imbued his Machi leg with it, in order to bludgeon and injure Luffy. When his Haki is compressed and focused when performing his Zanjuri Machi attack, Katakuri's Haki becomes flame-shaped like Big Mom's Haki and Luffy's Haki when he uses Gear 4th, and the luster of it is light blue. Katakuri is also able to use Haoshoku Haki, as shown when he released a large burst along with Luffy's own Haoshoku Haki, in order to knock out Charlotte Flamp and her subordinates as punishment for their interruption.
Next is Roronoa Zoro. Zoro can use Haoshoku Haki, a very rare form of Haki whose users are stated to have the qualities of a king. As of now, this power has laid dormant within Zoro and he is unaware that he possesses it. He was first noted to have used it by Kaido after the Emperor was struck by Zoro's Kyotoru attack. Among the monster trio, Busoshoku Haki is Zoro's area of expertise, having mastered imbuement under Mihawk over the 2-year time skip, and almost always uses it in serious battles. Zoro's proficiency in Busoshoku Haki was shown once again in Wano, when he imbued the 3 individual weapons with Haki. It was further shown, as after receiving the Maito, Enma, a sword renowned for rapidly draining the wielder's Haki, despite having his Haki drained from his arm after using it once, he was able to retake his Haki in seconds. Then within a couple days, He learned how to wield the sword comfortably, realizing he was at his limits, having taken too much damage. Zoro strengthened his Kyutoru, Asura using Busoshoku and Haoshoku Haki, which has allowed him to leave a permanent scar on Kaido in his hybrid state. Zoro can also use Kenbunshoku Haki, as shown when he was asked by Luffy if he could sense a wild animal in the Ryugu Palace, which he stated he could. Zoro also detected Batman attempting to kill Tsura with an arrow fired from a far distance in the air. Number 10. Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy has gained an extremely high mastery of Busoshoku Haki. In Wano, he has advanced his Busoshoku Haki, allowing him to project it from his palm as well as progress even further by destroying objects he touches from the inside. Luffy possesses Haoshoku Haki, a very rare type of Haki whose users are said to have the qualities of a king. This power was latent within him. Luffy initially tended to use Haoshoku Haki unintentionally. Silver's Rayleigh then taught him about this power on Rusukana, and Luffy trained to use it at will. After the time skip, at Fishman Island, Luffy was able to knock out 50,000 members of the new Fishman pirates in an instant. When he fought against fellow Haoshoku Haki users Shinji, Don Quixote Doflamingo, and Charlotte Katakuri, their clashes created a notable effect similar to lightning. Even when unconscious, Luffy could still use Haoshoku Haki. While fighting Kaido on Onigashima, Luffy came to understand that he could use his Haoshoku Haki to imbue his arms and legs and exponentially increase his attack power, becoming one of only a handful of Haoshoku users known to achieve this advanced technique. With this new skill, Luffy dramatically enhanced the destructive capabilities of the advanced Busoshoku Haki attacks, becoming capable of striking Kaido with immensely powerful blows without even making direct contact with the Emperor's body. Luffy first instinctively used Kenbunshoku Haki during the war at Marineford. After pushing his Kenbunshoku Haki to its peak during his fight against Katakuri, Luffy gained the ability to see into the future to a limited extent. He can now see the future as fluidly as Katakuri, as shown when he helped Hyogoro dodge multiple attacks from Alpacaman and Madalaman before they happened. Number 9. Kozuki Oden. Oden was an extremely powerful master of Busoshoku Haki, which is known as Ryo in Wano. It is most noted as he was the only samurai who tamed the Mito, Enma, despite its dangerous Haki draining properties, which even Kinemon, the 9 Red Scabbards leader, feared, displaying his supreme mastery compared to Zoro, whose entire arm was emaciated after a single slash wielding Enma. Even at age 18, Oden was masterful in using Ryo, as he imbued both his swords, Aim no Habakiri and Enma, hardening them, letting him cleanly bisect the enormous mountain god in a single slash, a true testament to his prowess. At age 39, Oden was able to wound the nigh indestructible Kaido while in his dragon form, giving him a permanent scar. Oden also possessed the ability to use Haoshoku Haki and Kenbunshoku Haki. Number 8. Yamato. Yamato possesses Haoshoku Haki, a very rare form of Haki whose users are stated to have the qualities of a king. Yamato was shown to have unleashed this Haki while running wild through Onigashima as a child, knocking out many of her father's subordinates. As an adult, Yamato has demonstrated the advanced technique of imbuing Haoshoku, with her kanabo emitting streams of a dark lightning-like substance when performing the Reimu hack technique. Yamato is a highly skilled user of Busoshoku Haki, having imbued her hand and kanabo with it while preparing to attack Hacha, resulting in a lightning-like effect. She can use Busoshoku Haki to an advanced degree, being capable of projecting it a great distance forward and hitting faraway opponents with tremendous force with a simple kanabo swing. Yamato also possesses Kenbunshoku Haki. Number 7. Senoku. Senoku was the fleet admiral of the Marines before the time skip, succeeding Kong and preceding Akainu. He was also one of the major figures along with Whitebeard, Shiki, and Monkey D. Garp during the times when Gold D. Roger was still alive, and still continues to be in the present. Even after his retirement from the Marines, Senoku is one of a very small number of people who can use all 3 types of Haki, Kenbunshoku Haki, Busoshoku Haki, and Haoshoku Haki. Number 6. Big Mom. Big Mom was first seen using Haoshoku Haki at Sanji and Pudding's wedding to knock a man out for questioning her relationship with Mother Carmel. When her portrait of Carmel was destroyed, a distraught Big Mom unleashed her Haki, which, along with her loud screams, incapacitated most of the party guests. Big Mom has vast mastery of Busoshoku Haki. By hardening her arm, she easily blocked Luffy's Gear 4th Kong gun with just one arm, a tremendous feat as Luffy's Kong gun is powerful enough to break through powerful Haki-based defenses of highly skilled Busoshoku Haki users such as Doflamingo, Cracker, and Katakuri. Like Luffy's Gear 4th, her Busoshoku sports flame marks at its ending. She also possesses the ability to use Kenbunshoku Haki. Number 5. Kaido. Kaido possesses immense mastery in Haoshoku Haki, which was first displayed when he clashed against fellow Haoshoku Haki user Big Mom, resulting in a lightning-like effect that shook Onigashima and split the heavens. Most notably, Kaido is one of a select few powerful individuals able to imbue their Haoshoku Haki into objects such as his kanabo, which is signified by thin lightning-like streams of dark energy emanating from the imbued areas. This imbuement allows him to dramatically increase his attack power as a supplement to his natural physical strength and Busoshoku Haki. This degree of strength has allowed him to quickly knock powerful pirates like Luffy, Zoro, and Law unconscious with only 1 or 2 strikes. Kaido is an immensely powerful user of Busoshoku Haki, which he is capable of imbuing into his kanabo. In the battle on Onigashima, similarly to Katakuri, his Busoshoku Haki was strong enough to damage Luffy, who hardened both of his arms. He is capable of utilizing the advanced application of projecting his Busoshoku Haki out from his kanabo, allowing him to strike opponents many meters in front of him with devastating power without the need to make direct contact. And the attack power can be further increased if the kanabo is imbued with Haoshoku Haki. Kaido possesses Kenbunshoku Haki, which he first demonstrated when he sensed the voices of the supernovas in the wake of his and Big Mom's combined attack, which enabled him to tell they were still alive. In the rare event that he faces an attack that will harm him, Kaido can also use this Haki to help him dodge. Number 4. Silver's Rayleigh. Rayleigh is shown to possess great mastery of Haki, and made use of all 3 types while teaching Luffy about them, and training him in the basics. Rayleigh has mastered Haoshoku Haki to the extent that he can render a specific target completely unconscious. He is able to do this without adversely affecting anybody else near the initial target. He disabled an entire whole room of hostiles with this power, save for the Kid Pirates and Heart Pirates. Rayleigh has an extremely high level of skill in Busoshoku Haki, allowing him to effectively bypass the powers of a devil fruit user and touching the substantial body beneath whatever protection the fruit provides, as seen when he used Busoshoku Haki to kick and redirect an attack from Admiral Kizaru. Rayleigh can utilize an advanced application of Busoshoku which enables him to emit his Haki a short distance without a medium. He is also able to use a high-grade version of this technique, where Rayleigh can channel his Haki into his opponent, letting him destroy them from the inside out, which he first used to destroy Kami's collar. Rayleigh is highly proficient in Kenbunshoku Haki, able to sense the emotions and nature of others. He could also use it to sense the strength of others on a wide scale. The incredible mastery Rayleigh has over this kind of Haki is also shown by the fact that he can sense people all over the island he is currently on, while most people can sense only in their immediate vicinity. Number 3. Gold de Roger. Roger possessed immense mastery of Haoshoku Haki, which was seen when he clashed with fellow Haoshoku Haki user Edward Newgate. Roger was one of the few people able to infuse his attacks with Haoshoku Haki to exponentially increase his attack power and make his Haoshoku Haki emit from a short distance from his saber, with his sword being shown emitting streams of lightning-like energy to signify this infusion. Roger possessed immense mastery over Busoshoku Haki. As a testament to his mastery, he overpowered Kozuki Oden, who was an exceptional master of Busoshoku Haki in his own right, with only a single brief attack. Furthermore, Roger with his Busoshoku Haki was able to battle against Whitebeard, who was already known as the strongest man in the world at that time by 3 days and nights. Roger also possessed the ability to use Kenbunshoku Haki. Number 2. Shanks. Shanks has mastered to full extent all 3 types of Haki. Even Whitebeard complimented Shanks for his Haki when he used it on his visit. Shanks showed great mastery over Haoshoku Haki on board the Whitebeard's ship. A large number of Whitebeard's crew, experienced men who have survived in the New World, lapsed into unconsciousness, and the ship itself began to take physical damage from Shanks' mere presence. Whitebeard's men attributed this to his superior Haki. Shanks has great mastery over Busoshoku Haki, as shown during the Battle of Marineford. With his Haki-infused sword he easily blocked Akainu's magma-enhanced punch that is powerful enough to burn the strongest enemies such as Ace, Jinbe, and even the Yonko Whitebeard. Shanks also has full mastery over Kenbunshoku Haki, though he was never seen using it. Number 1. Whitebeard. Whitebeard was known as the strongest man in the world, and the man closest to One Piece after Gol D. Roger's death. His incredible mastery over Haoshoku Haki was displayed against his longtime rival, Gol D. Roger. Their joined Haoshoku Haki clash cracked the air, creating an effect akin to lightning and generating a shock wave that blew back everything and everyone on and near the island. Most notably, Whitebeard was one of a select few people powerful enough to infuse his weapon in Haoshoku Haki, which exponentially increased his attack power further. He was shown using Haoshoku infusement during his clash with Roger, with it being signified by a stream of dark energy rising up from Murakumijiri's blade. Whitebeard possessed a tremendous mastery of Busoshoku Haki, which he could imbue his weapon Murakumijiri with. Whitebeard could also utilize the advanced technique of projecting Haki out from his blade. This was shown during his fight with Roger, where the duo's weapons met in a powerful clash without even making contact. Whitebeard was also masterful in using Kenbunshoku Haki. It was first shown 30 years prior after both he and the Whitebeard pirates, as he could sense something incredible coming from a vast distance towards them. In the Bay of Marineford, he predicted Crocodile's sudden attack but did not move, knowing that Luffy would block it. However, due to both his age and worsening health, he failed to predict Scar's betrayal and thus got injured, something which, according to Marco, was totally unexpected from the Yonko. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like watching video like this, please like this video, comments your thought below, and share the video, and please subscribe the channel for more updates. For now, bye, see you in next one.